Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brad with Despite Fitness, and I apologize about a bit of the delay in pushing out videos. I had a couple of weeks where I was doing some travel and just taking a little bit of time off and just trying to kind of unwind a bit. But I'm going to try to get back into regular, posting of content and whatnot, and kind of get back into the swing of things going forward. So today we're going to do a video and do kind of a product review. So that's what we got in front of us for today. Also put together a bit of a new intro, so check that out. And at the end of it, you'll also notice that I have a new sponsor that I've kind of been very lucky to work with, as a matter of fact, is the Special Forces Association, Chapter 7. These guys do a lot of really great things for soldiers and for soldiers who are killed in action or wounded. They do a lot to support soldiers and support families. So they do a lot of really amazing stuff, and I'm very excited to be working with them. So I have some partnership collaboration stuff that's going to be kind of going on in the Northwest Florida area over the next year or so. So like I said, just incredibly thankful and incredibly lucky to be working with these guys, so I've also included them into the intro, so you'll see that as we go. Anyway, let's get it going, and we'll kick the intro and move it up. For today's video, I want to do a review on a product, and that product is the Kabuki Strength Collars, the aluminum collars that they have. I ordered these collars kind of on a whim. I had seen them and heard that they were pretty good in terms of just keeping the plates together and not having any unnecessary movement, and so that was kind of important for me on deadlift. I found that when I was deadlifting, plates were shifting and things like that, and it was just kind of cumbersome and a bit inconvenient to have to constantly, retighten the collar and get the plates sitting right. So I went out on a limb and bought the KabukiStrength.net collars, and these collars are really awesome. They're machined out of one solid piece of aluminum, so the majority of the body of it is one solid piece. And really the only other part is just this locking mechanism, and they hold on to the bar and the plates extraordinarily well. The collars come in basically two colors right now. There's black and these guys, which is the fire orange, which is pretty nice. The collars are $34.99 before shipping, so there's some shipping involved. But they're $34.99, and for the price, they're very valuable for for purchase and whatnot. It's not price prohibitive to pick these guys up, and because they're aluminum, you can throw them in your gym bag, and they don't take up a lot of space, and they don't have a lot of weight, so it's easy to just kind of throw in your kit bag and carry with you on the way to the gym to go do deadlift day or whatever. The collars are machined to kind of such a high precision that even when you open it up, you may have trouble getting it on the bar. So these collars actually have an additional function where you can give it one more click, and it just kind of forces it a little bit wider, and that usually makes it a little bit easier to slip on and off the sleeves of the bar. One thing to note, I did have a bit of a problem. If you can see these two kind of screw holes right here, there's a bit of a specialty hexagonal screw that fits into that little screw hole right there, that locks in a retaining pin which secures the locking mechanism. I had a previous set of these collars, and somehow or another the hexagonal screw walked its way out of the of the hole and fell out somewhere, I don't know where. And so what I had found was that the retaining pin was falling out. And when I contacted Kabuki, hoping that I could just get a replacement screw so that I wouldn't have my retaining pin falling out, they actually went ahead and replaced the whole of the whole collar, which was amazing. And when I emailed them with some pictures and whatnot, they got back to me immediately. So the customer service for Kabuki was outstanding. Overall, I would say that these collars are pretty much a must-have. They work obviously for anything on an Olympic-sized bar, and they're particularly great for deadlifts. The only thing I have noticed maybe is from how much it grips the plates, you can see just a little bit of that discoloration, or where that fire orange has kind of been worn off around the edge. Just the way that I mitigate that is I make sure that only one side faces the plates so that the other side stays looking nice. You may or may not care as much about the aesthetics, but overall, I don't think that has any function or any impact whatsoever on the function of the collar. It's just an aesthetics thing. So yeah, I guess in summary, these collars are great. I'm very glad that I made the purchase. I'm very excited that the Kabuki has these, and their customer service was amazing. So if you have the opportunity, I highly recommend that you pick them up. They can definitely add a lot to your training day for deadlift. Real quick, I want to also, since it's been a little while, I want to thank a couple people for jumping to the channel. We have Matthew Payne, Pedro Pinto, C Smooth 83, and Alan Gilbreth. Thanks guys for jumping on the channel. I appreciate it, and I know it's been kind of like a hot minute since I produced a video, but hopefully we'll get back in the swing of things here and start doing a couple of videos a week and putting out some more content. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them below in the questions box or the comments box, and anything that you guys are asking, I'll get back to you as quick as I can, and yeah, we'll go from there. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I appreciate shares as well with friends, family, and anyone else who lifts that and I don't, and yeah, we'll just keep the whole train moving. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope that you liked it. And remember, no matter what it is that you think you can't do, train despite, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.